同学们好 Hello students. Tianqi 2.0 is the second of the Chinese language weather videos. First we are going to revise the vocabulary we learnt in the first video and then put them together to create the sentence patterns or structures to hold a basic conversation in Chinese about the weather. 预备，跟我念 Read after me. 天气，天气，冷，冷，热，热，热。Just one more time with me. Don't forget to pay attention to these tone marks above each letter. 天气，冷，热。Alright, the next set, you ready? 预备，跟我念 Read after me. 凉快，凉快。下雪，下雪。下雨，下雨。Next slide. 下一个，预备，跟我念 Read after me. 今天，今天。会，会。不，不。吗，吗。北京，北京。很好 Well done. And that was great. Next we are going to put all those words together into meaningful sentences. Chinese grammar is fairly easy, but is different in some cases to English. So try to think Chinese and not English when speaking Chinese. The basic Chinese sentence is structured this way, and creating sentences is known as 造句, which is our topic. Chinese sentence first goes subject plus time plus action. For example, Beijing is our subject. Our time word for this lesson is 今天, today. And one of our actions from our vocabulary list is 下雨, to rain. 北京今天下雨. It's raining in Beijing today. See how the English pattern is different. The English pattern is action, which is here, the last bit of the Chinese sentence. Subject, which is the first bit of the Chinese sentence. And then time. So in English you would say, it's raining in Beijing today. So the grammar is quite different. That's why you need to think in Chinese and how you are taught in this lesson when speaking Chinese. Now try the activity and replace the action word with those listed here in red. These are the words you learnt previously. Please note that the subject and time can be swapped around. For example, here's our time phrase, here's our subject, but the action word stays where it is in the original sentence. So you can also say 今天北京下雨 instead of 北京今天下雨. Pause the video and try replacing the action word with these words one at a time. Chinese only has a couple of words to negate a sentence. The one you have learned already is this word here, 不. To negate a sentence in Chinese is easy. We just place 不 in front of the action. For example, our subject plus time plus 不, our negative word for no or not, plus action. 不 plus action. Let's have a look at an example here. 北京今天不下雨. 北京今天不下雨. It's not raining in Beijing today. Try that sentence with me. 北京今天不下雨. Try the activity to consolidate the use of 不 in a Chinese sentence, using the same list of words that we learnt in the previous lesson, one at a time, replacing 下雨 with each of these words. Now, when we want to use 会, which means will or can, similarly to 不, it is placed in front of the action word to emphasize it will, whatever the action is. Have a look at the example. Subject plus time plus 会 plus action. Very similar sentence pattern all the way throughout this lesson, just changing one word here. Our example, 北京今天会下雨, meaning it will rain in Beijing today. This is slightly different to the non-hui pattern. Just like in English, hui, can, means will and refers to the future tense, whereas the non-hui pattern is a more happening now or past tense meaning. 请跟我念, read after me just this one phrase. 北京今天会下雨. 北京今天会下雨. Try this pattern by replacing the action word with the words from the list, as we've done in the previous few slides, one at a time. Creating questions is really easy in Chinese. 很容易. You all know those sentence patterns we just learnt. Well, if you place ma, this word, at the end, it makes the sentence a question. Have a look at this example. Subject plus time plus 会 plus action plus ma. Subject, time, 会, action, ma. 北京今天会下雨. 吗？北京今天会下雨吗？北京今天会下雨吗？ Will Beijing rain today? 跟我念 after me. 北京今天会下雨吗？很好。Try the activity to consolidate this pattern using the question particle ma. How easy is Chinese grammar now? Okay, now we want to ask the questions, we just practice. Sorry, we want to answer the questions, we just practice. If we want to say will not plus the action, remember to use wu. If we just want to respond with it will, leave wu out of your answer. Let's have a look. Subject plus time plus wu plus hui plus action. Our example: 北京今天不会下雨。北京今天不会下雨. You wouldn't have picked it up then probably, but when this tone here, which is known as the third tone, follows another third tone, it changes into a second tone or rising tone. 不会. Don't worry if you can't get it today. 请跟我念, just read out after me. 北京今天不会下雨. Now don't forget, you can just leave 不 out of it, or you can leave both of these words out, and just say 北京今天下雨. It's raining in Beijing today. 不会下雨 is it won't or it will not rain today. Try the activity to consolidate this pattern. Now, well done on completing the Chinese language weather videos. To master the sentence patterns, I've created a Quizlet activity similar to Weather 2.0. You can find it here by going to the QR code with your scanner, or going to the address and doing these activities. 1. Flashcard. 2. Learning. 3. The speller. And 4. The test. As in the previous Quizlet explanation and instruction, you can play the scatter game or the space race games, but they're optional. I'd suggest practicing these 3 to 5 times for 15 minutes each. You can adjust the speed for the flashcards and also the speller if the sound is too quick for you in Quizlet. If you have any questions, contact me or I'll see you in class. 同学们，再见。